Well, good morning. Good morning, Mecklenburg. Welcome to the 2026 State of the County Address. My name is Kay Temple, and I serve as a Senior Strategic Communications Officer with Public Information. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming our chairman, the one and only Mark D. Jarrell.
Wow. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Man, I'm excited. We're going to get off script for just a second starting out, okay? but it is just so great to see everyone. This is one big family, and it's just an honor for me to be here today. So I really appreciate you joining me for this 2026 State of the County Address, and it's really an honor for me to serve as chairman of the Mecklenburg Board of County Commissioners. And before I get into the bulk of my remarks today, I have to recognize a dynamic group of individuals that I have the distinct honor of serving with on the Board of County Commissioners. And it's only because of their support and vote of confidence that I have the privilege of presiding as chairman of the board. And their contribution, along with our more than 500 advisory board members, is critical to our work. And in the spirit of Women's History Month, I am going to start by first acknowledging the amazing women that I have the privilege of serving with on our Board of County Commissioners. And I'm going to start with our vice chair, Commissioner Lee Altman. She's serving in her third term at large. So you all know that Vice Chair Altman also serves as the county representative on the MTC, or the Metropolitan Transit Commission, and she's also our representative on what we affectionately refer to as CARTPO, which is the Charlotte Regional Transportation Planning Organization. Don't say that too fast. Her work over the last year was critical to our community's transportation needs and future plans. So I want to thank you, Commissioner Altman, for your service. Next, Commissioner Yvette Townsend Ingram. You all know her as Commissioner YTI. She's an at-large commissioner serving in her first term. She has been an unwavering champion for behavioral health services, along with workforce and small business development. We appreciate what she brings to the board every day. Next, we have Commissioner Elaine Powell, representing District 1. There you go, Elaine. That's right. Do the wave. She's the chair of our Environmental Stewardship Committee, and you all know that she served as vice chair of this board for 5 years. She's currently in her 4th term, and I'm sad to say it's going to be her last term. And as many of you might be aware, Elaine is actually retiring after more than 30 years of public service. So thank you so much for what you've done for this county, Elaine. One of our board members is not here with us right now, but she represents the most powerful district. She also serves as chair of our ad hoc senior committee. It's none other than Commissioner Vilma D. Leek, representing District 2. And Commissioner Leek is actually serving in her 9th term on this board and has dedicated her entire life to fighting for justice and equity in this community. We all know that she's a living legend. She's essentially the matriarch of this board, and her impact will certainly be felt for generations to come. And so I'd like to give it up for Commissioner Leek. Next, representing District 5, this is my buddy, everybody. She is the chair of the Intergovernmental Relations Committee. We have Commissioner Laura Meyer serving in her 3rd term on the board. So, Commissioner Meyer has actually been a tireless advocate as it relates to behavioral health services for our youth. She's been a strong voice for our aging population, equity, and so many other critical issues that are important to this board. She has just been a stable colleague, and I want to thank her for her service. This is going to be her last term as well, and she will be missed. Thank you. So rounding out the women is someone that I started with, and that is the representative from District 6, who is currently serving in her 4th term. It is none other than Commissioner Rodriguez-McDowell, who is not with us this morning, but she chairs our Economic Development Committee. And if you know Commissioner Rodriguez-McDowell, she is a champion for the arts. She's a relentless advocate for survivors of trauma in the community, also an amazing advocate as it relates to equity and inclusion. And she represents District 6, and she's not going anywhere. So we want to shout Commissioner Rodriguez-McDowell out. So moving on to the rest of the board, we have Commissioner Arthur Griffin, serving at large. He's the chair of our Health and Human Services Committee. He's serving in his 2nd term on this board. So I don't know if all of you know this, but Commissioner Griffin is a retired lieutenant colonel. He's also been an unrelenting advocate for career readiness, education, access to care, along with services and resources for our most vulnerable populations. And I like to refer to him as the conscience of this board. Thank you, Commissioner Griffin. Last but not least, serving in his 9th term on this board, he is a leader among leaders. He is the chairman emeritus. And he is also the vice president of the National Association of Counties, known to all of us as NACO. We have none other than Commissioner George Dunlap, representing District 3. I've got quite a bit to say about Commissioner Dunlap because he has had a tremendous service record. He has over 30 years of public service, and his work continues to be crucial to the work of the board. And congratulations are actually in order for our Chair Emeritus as he prepares to ascend to the presidency of the National Association of Counties. And it's no small feat because in his role as president of NACO, Commissioner Dunlap will be responsible for leading an organization of more than 3,000 county governments made up of 40,000 elected officials representing millions of government employees. And it's really bigger than Commissioner Dunlap, and it will yield much greater visibility and a louder voice to some of the challenges and opportunities we face as a county, as a region, and as a state. And his role in NACO continues to, it's already produced for our community. This December, NACO will be here in December with members representing large urban counties across the nation are going to hold their annual conference right here in Charlotte, which is a win for the community and the organization. So thank you so much, Commissioner Dunlap. And I'd just like to say, as you all know, all of our board members are just incredible public servants, and I am beyond grateful to be able to serve with this exceptional group of men and women. And speaking of women, Mecklenburg County owes a great deal of gratitude to the women of this organization and community. We know you're the driving force behind the transformative work that we do, and there are no words that I could actually speak from this lectern that can accurately capture the impact of your contribution. So I'm just going to put it this way. Happy Women's History Month to the amazing women of Mecklenburg County. Now, the last time I delivered this address, we were preparing for a changing of the guard. Our long-serving manager was retiring, and the board was embarking on a national search to select a new county manager. And after a long and talent-filled application process, there was one person who stood out, a familiar face with a fresh vision, and that's none other than our county manager, Michael Bryant. Now, to say that Mike has hit the ground running is really an understatement. With his organizational reset and in a collaborative leadership style, Mike is paving a new path for opportunity with a fierce sense of urgency that is really building on past progress. And he is far from alone in this work. And I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge Deputy County Manager and Chief of Staff Derek Ramos, Deputy County Manager Dr. Leslie Johnson, along with new members of his executive team, Deputy County Managers Michelle Atreed and Dr. Kim Campbell. And with this new leadership in place, our organizational reset is well underway. And I'd like, again, for Mike and any members of his executive team and cabinet that are present to please stand again to be recognized for your tireless contributions to the county. Now, while the Board of County Commissioners might be the face of the organization, it's a dedicated team of public servants that keep our work seamless. It's the more than 6,500 county employees from dozens of departments who show up day in and day out on behalf of the great community, of this great community. And for that, we are incredibly grateful. I'd be remiss if I didn't also acknowledge our partners and elected officials at the state and federal level, as well as our colleagues from Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools, the City of Charlotte, and the towns of Cornelius, Davidson, Huntersville, Matthews, Mint Hill, and Pineville. And at this time, I'm going to ask any of those partners that I just mentioned to please stand and be recognized. Really grateful, and we are really grateful that you all are here today. The incredible work that our county produces on behalf of our residents is actually anchored by our shared sense of purpose and passion. And purpose and passion that was certainly put to the test over the last year. And as a community over the past year, we actually encountered some challenges. We faced uncertainty, we faced pressure, we faced moments that tested our fabric and commitment to each other. We dealt with the historic federal government shutdown that disrupted benefits for thousands of our vulnerable households. We grappled with the deployment of United States Customs and Border Patrol agents in our community. There were ongoing threats to our equity work, public safety concerns that came with a congressional field hearing and placed a national spotlight on our community. Not to mention, we also dealt with tough conversations as we worked towards approving the 2025 transit tax referendum. In short, this community experienced a lot. But with that being said, what I saw resilience. I saw people come together. I saw a community that refused to back down. And through it all, we kept going. We kept delivering, we kept showing up because that's who we are. Our challenges were more than a flashpoint. They actually strengthened our resolve. And it's important, before I talk about numbers, before I get into programs or progress, I really want to anchor us in purpose. Because if you don't understand why we do this work, you really won't understand anything else I say today. It's important for you to understand that we don't do this work for titles, we don't do it for recognition, and we certainly don't do it because it's easy. We do this work because we know right now someone from our towns in the north or towns in the south, someone in the city of Charlotte, some resident in our unincorporated area is counting on each and every one of us. Somewhere right now in this county, there is a child that needs to know that they matter. There's a senior that's trying to decide between groceries and medicine. There's a family that's doing everything right, but they're still struggling to make ends meet. And many of us don't know struggle just from reports or data or conversations, but we know it from lived experience. A lot of us remember what it felt like to need help. A lot of us remember what it felt like to go without. And that's the memory that drives us. That's the memory that anchors us. That's the memory that is why we get up every day and do this work. Because we know behind every policy, there's an actual person. We know that every budget line is a life. And our responsibility is to make sure that life has a pathway forward. Everything we do, whether it's education, workforce, to health access, it all connects to whether someone in Mecklenburg County has a real opportunity to move forward in life as we continue to grow. We know right now, every day, more than 80 people choose to make Mecklenburg County their new home. And based on the current migration rate, in 10 years, we're projected to add 200,000 people to this very community. But we know our growth is not simply tied to population. Earlier this year, we learned our region was ranked second in the nation for job growth last year. We added nearly 38,000 jobs and yielding ground only to New York. So when you think about it, this coupled with our growth projections tells us two irrefutable facts. First, we're a community of opportunities, and we have to stand in the gap to ensure that those opportunities are evenly dispersed. Second, with this growth, we'll see an even more increase for demand for services and revenue to offset the rising costs of providing the critical services that our community depends on. The truth of the matter is that Mecklenburg County will not be able to sustain it alone. Since the last time I made this address, our community has scored a series of economic victories. We added thousands of jobs this past year. We brought in new companies. We've expanded opportunities. Since July, we announced 7 new economic development projects that will invest more than $390 million in our local economy, resulting in more than 3,600 new jobs in this community. Our cost-benefit modeling shows us that these investments alone will create up to 3,000 additional new small business jobs. And some of our most notable announcements over the last 8 months included the decision by Scout Motors to establish its headquarters in Plaza Midwood with a capital investment of nearly $207 million. And Paramount AVL's announcement to invest $56 million in our community. These two projects alone will bring in a combined net gain of more than 1,500 positions by 2030. But I really want to be clear here, because growth alone is not success. Growth without access is inequity. And to take it a step further, growth without inclusion leaves people behind. Our organization continues to be extremely intentional in our efforts to increase jobs and economic opportunities. Aside from our business retention and recruitment efforts, we understand that a diversified economy is essential to our success. And this is why we've doubled down on our commitment to grow new businesses while also helping existing businesses scale. Through a series of development programs, and these are programs the board actually really loves, programs like Business Launchpad, Get Up and Grow, the What's Next series, Road to Success, and many more, Mecklenburg County is setting up small businesses for success. Through Mech Lending, thank you, Commissioner Dunlap, we've helped entrepreneurs access capital. To date, Mech Lending program has distributed more than $4.5 million to small businesses that have historically faced challenges when it comes to accessing capital. And these aren't just numbers, this is real impact that affects real people. People who actually took a chance on themselves. People who are now creating jobs, they're building wealth, and they are strengthening our community. People like Lorida Fellamore. Now, Lorida is an entrepreneur who in 2021 actually decided to take a chance on herself by starting Love Cleaning with Care. And what that is a janitorial services business, and it's based right here in Mecklenburg County. And like many entrepreneurs in our community, Lorida's journey to running a small and successful business, it came with challenges and obstacles, and access to capital was one of the greatest challenges that she faced. Through our Office of Economic Development, Lorida received a series of small business support services and consultations that placed her on a path to economic success. After she heard about our Mech Lending program, Lorida applied and secured a $50,000 loan that she was able to successfully use to grow her business and, get this, create 13 new jobs. In a 5-year period, Love's Cleaning with Care's portfolio grew to include services to the airport, schools, and commercial offices, and they even secured 2 highly competitive contracts with CMPD and the City of Charlotte. Love Cleaning with Care's story actually represents a fraction of the impact that our economic development programs are having in our community. And I am happy to say that Lorida, the owner of this particular small business, is here with us today so that we can actually put a face to our work in this space. Lorida, I'm glad, I didn't even have to tell you to stand, so that was great. We are so happy for your success. And frankly, team, that's what economic mobility looks like in real time. In alignment with our upward mobility efforts, Mecklenburg County, we continue to prioritize workforce development as part of our strategy to create more jobs and economic opportunities. This year, our county manager established a new assistant county manager for workforce development position, which is focused on identifying opportunities to improve coordination and alignment among our community partners and organization as we work to build stronger pathways to opportunity for all of our residents. Through our employment services programs, we remain laser focused on connecting our residents to opportunities. More than 1,300 residents have received direct assistance from the county over the past year, and almost 1,600 clients have benefited from integrated programs and job placement services offered by our community partners. In our efforts to better track our progress, we're also working on a balanced scorecard, Commissioner Griffin, that will feature innovative and growth-driven measures that we can use with our community partners to ensure greater alignment in efforts to improve outcomes. And at this time, I'd like to ask everyone working on our economic development and workforce development efforts to please stand and be recognized. Thank you all. It's a good-looking group right there. Most of you know I'm passionate about housing, and I believe you can't talk about economic mobility without talking about housing. I believe that housing is not just about shelter, but housing is stability. I believe housing is actually dignity, and I believe it's the foundation for everything else. And the reality is there are too many people in our community that are one unexpected moment away from losing that stability. And that's why we've made historic investments in housing and homelessness. For FY26, our Board of County Commissioners dedicated more than $45 million to our housing and homelessness efforts. And some of the programs our investments supported included housing support and subsidy services, emergency shelter, and critical home repairs. Our impact in the space actually goes beyond just quantitative data. It propels critical cross-cutting investments in various upward mobility efforts that are underway right now in our community. Efforts that are being carried out by public servants everywhere. Public servants like my guy, Desmond Rushing, who is a dedicated case manager at the Relatives Organization, and that's one of the county's many community partners. In his role, Desmond has assisted countless individuals in need, including a 22-year-old mother who, as a result of the services she received, she successfully secured housing and employment, and right now she's on the path to obtaining her associate's degree after participating in a county-funded aged-out youth housing program. And that program is dedicated to serving young adults who've aged out of foster care by providing a 2-year rental subsidy, intensive case management, and wraparound support designed to help participants successfully transition to independent living. The program was part of an investment that the county, in partnership with Ascent Housing, established to support youth aging out of foster care. And at this time, I'd like Desmond to please stand and be recognized for his work in this space. Since 2018, Mecklenburg County has invested $334 million to provide housing and shelter for our most vulnerable residents. Of all the initiatives that we've taken up related to housing over the years, I am really proud of the impact we continue to make with our homes program. That's an initiative that's geared towards assisting qualifying residents with financial assistance on their property tax bill. And over the last fiscal year, through our homes program, the county distributed more than $3 million, resulting in close to 6,000 households receiving assistance. The impact of the program continues to be felt countywide. In District 1, more than 700 homes applications were approved, resulting in $443,000 in relief for homeowners. In District 2, more than 1,500 applications were approved, resulting in over $771,000 of relief for families. District 3, more than 1,400 applications were approved, resulting in $700,000 in relief. In District 4, we approved a little more than 1,000 applications, resulting in over $530,000 in relief. In Districts 5 and 6, we had over 1,000 applications approved, resulting in more than $580,000 of relief for families. These numbers reflect real impact in real time, and we plan to continue that momentum. With our newly established Office of Housing and Community Development, we're going to increase the effectiveness of our investments in a variety of housing initiatives in a manner that will increase accountability and efficiency in this space. Would everyone working on our homeless and housing efforts please stand and be recognized for your amazing work? If economic mobility is the destination, education is certainly the pathway. We've continued to invest in our schools, in our teachers, and in our students. As part of our work in our current budget, Mecklenburg County fully funded CMS budget requests with $28.3 million in new operating funding and $33 million in total for capital maintenance, for a total of $893 million overall. School Board Member London, I know you're happy about that.
You saw me looking at everybody.
We also provided Central Piedmont Community College with $71 million. This included a $1.7 million increase compared to the previous year, and also $3.6 million for capital maintenance. And as we go into the upcoming budget cycle, it's our hope that the General Assembly will be able to fully fund some of the critical budgetary needs that our school system is in desperate need of. As part of our early childhood development efforts, we set out to expand services that promoted healthy and early childhood education from birth to 5. Over the course of 8 years, we've averaged $6.7 million in new investments in support of our early childhood priorities. The county's investments have actually significantly increased access to child care and provided support to county program participants. And as many of you in this room are aware, we're in what experts are calling a child care crisis. That's where the cost of child care is pulling families out of the workforce. It's stifling career advancement and undermining our residents' ability to experience real upward economic mobility. Contrary to popular belief, these families are not choosing to stay at home. That decision is actually being made for them by the high cost of childcare compared to wages. So let me put it plainly. For many families, the math ain't mathin', okay? The math associated with childcare costs, it just doesn't work. As a county, we stepped into this gap, and I'm so proud, because we know that we can't afford to let families fall behind. For our current budget year, we've provided child care subsidies to more than 6,400 children monthly. Through our investments in MEC Pre-K, we've enrolled close to 12,000 students through the life of this program, and not to mention, we've experienced another record-breaking enrollment year for MEC Pre-K with more than 2,000 students in the program. As a result of our progress, we'll be looking at ways to maximize and ensure sustained success through the various pre-K programs available to our young developing minds. At this time, would the individuals, whether you're directly or indirectly working on expanding our learning and educational opportunities, please stand and be recognized. As we continue to ramp up our efforts associated with both economic and education opportunities, we understand that true wealth is good health, plain and simple. Your health is your wealth. You can't have economic mobility without health. You can't thrive if you don't have access to care. You can't move forward if you are constantly in crisis. And this is why our health and well-being efforts really matter. It's why prevention matters. This is why community-based care matters. From mental health to nutrition to violence prevention, Mecklenburg County is taking a holistic approach when it comes to the health and well-being of our community. We know that real wellness is not just about treatment, it's about access, it's about prevention, and it's certainly about opportunity. Last year, our public health team worked with more than 500 community partners across Mecklenburg County to improve health outcomes, strengthen prevention efforts, and address the myriad of community needs. Through programs like Village Heartbeat, positive parenting, and violence prevention partnerships, we continue to take a community-centered approach to well-being. Despite our many initiatives over the year, we acknowledge that we can't take a one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to the development of a healthy and thriving community. Our localities also tend to have unique needs, and to better address those needs, we launched our Live Well tour last month. It's a tour, a series of targeted community meetings to inform residents of the latest trends, to share updates, and gather feedback that will inform our 2026 Community Health Improvement Plan. The organization also remains committed to bridging the gaps that exist between residents and healthy food options. Through our SNAP Double Bucks program, we supported more than 1,000 households in purchasing fresh produce. As part of our Healthy Corner Store initiative, we served over 1,000 residents in the first 2 months of the program. Mecklenburg County distributed more than, and I want you to hear this, 161,000 pounds of fresh produce and groceries to our seniors over the past year. We also provided close to 100,000 meals through our congregate meal sites. And as with everything, our work in this space didn't come without challenges. As a result of the 2025 federal government shutdown, we had close to 140,000 county residents that depended on the federally funded SNAP program experience a disruption in their benefits. Anxiety and uncertainty spread across 63,000 families. But I'm so proud to say, fortunately for them, our community was not going to let them fall behind. The county stepped up, and thank you, County Manager, because we stepped up big. In collaboration with our business, our faith, our nonprofit partners, we expanded food pantry resources and capacity. We established food and donation drop-off sites and leveraged our local and regional networks. As a result, we were able to ensure that those marginalized families were able to have the food they needed during the holiday season. This is just a small glimpse of our food security efforts over the year. And at this time, I'd like to ask everyone that supported our Health and Thriving Communities efforts to please stand and be recognized for your hard work. As you can see, we have team members that wear multiple hats, so thank you. As an organization, Mecklenburg County acknowledges the inseparable and significant relationship between a person's environment and the impact it can have on health outcomes. Amid flourishing financial conditions and revenue growth, we've made substantial investments in our environmental stewardship efforts. Since 2018, our organization has invested close to $900 million in our environmental leadership efforts, which includes $131 million that our board dedicated to initiatives that included land acquisition, cooperative extension services, nature preserves, and natural resources. We remain committed to protecting our natural environment in a way that ensures that our land, our air, and water resources remain healthy and resilient for future generations. Mecklenburg County will continue to enhance environmental stewardship through conservation, monitoring, and sustainable practices. I'm really proud of this next fact. Our efforts led to our county having 365 days of healthy air, an accomplishment that was the first in this community. If that wasn't enough, over the last year, we planted 905 trees. We picked up close to 75,000 pounds of trash from our streams and waterways while reclaiming 15.6 acres of open space. Our outreach efforts associated with our environmental work engaged over 1 million residents and led to an increase in the number of customers that utilized our full service centers, further showcasing our community's willingness to assist with our environmental leadership efforts. Could all the individuals and organizations working on our health initiatives, our environmental justice efforts, and our nutrition program please stand and be recognized? It's also important to note that Mecklenburg County is aware of the importance of having a safe community. We view public safety as not being just about enforcement, but it's about prevention. It's about opportunity. It's about creating conditions where people don't fall into crisis in the first place. And as a result, we invest in emergency response. We support our first responders. And we also invest upstream in youth programs, in behavioral health, in reentry support, because we believe that the safest communities are the ones where people have options. When it comes to maintaining and fostering a safe and prepared community, we are certainly doing our part. Over the year, we invested $214 million in our justice and public safety efforts. This included $7.9 million to fund Medic's request for additional ambulances and equipment, which will enable Medic to increase its staffing by 78 employees. We continue to focus on early intervention services, recovery support, and evidence-based treatment. We continue to leverage our private sector and legislative partners for greater alignment and interpretation of our true needs and pain points. Through our Park and Recreation Department, we're exploring ways to ensure that our residents have greater access to safe and constructive programming that will support ongoing community alternatives to violence efforts. Through our partnership with the North Carolina Department of Public Safety, we've been able to provide over $2 million annually to community-based programs that serve youth who are justice involved or at risk of becoming justice involved. As a result of this effort for FY25, more than 1,000 youth received direct assistance through various services, including individual skill building, mental health, vocational skills, and mentoring assistance. In our effort to restore a sense of dignity, security, and pride in some of our communities, Mecklenburg County, in collaboration with our community partners, launched a series of targeted health and human services efforts. Our first effort actually took place at Catherine Simmons Avenue in West Charlotte, and we're already seeing a positive shift because of the work and approach. And the plan is to expand this initiative to various segments of the county. Last year, our code enforcement team ensured the safety of our community by issuing close to 100,000 construction permits, logging over 314,000 trips with an average response time of 1.28 days. Our public health team continued to play a critical role in our public safety efforts, and their contribution went well beyond vaccines, immunizations, and programs targeting nutrition and food insecurity. Over the past year, public health conducted over 16,000 inspections ensuring food safety, environmental protection, and safe public spaces across our county. And that's a significant increase compared to the previous year. As part of our focus on public safety, we continue to invest and promote timely and reliable emergency responses through MEDIC, volunteer fire departments, law enforcement in unincorporated areas, and the medical examiner's office. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone contributing to our safe and prepared community efforts to please stand and be recognized. I'd like our Park and Rec team to stand as well because of their work, especially when it comes to programming, plays a critical role in this space. So there's no way that we can talk about our past year and our future without mentioning the role the county is playing in our transportation efforts. Through the Mecklenburg Transportation System, it's also known as MTS, we continue to offer non-medical and public transportation to qualifying residents 60 and older and Medicaid recipients. This year, we actually expanded our services to serve more residents. It was a critical and timely decision, especially as we approach what experts are referring to as the silver tsunami, which I'm a part of, the double-digit percentage increase in our senior population. Aside from our own transit services, we remain invested in our regional transportation plans. You all are aware that last November, this community rose to the occasion to approve a historic sales tax referendum that's projected to have close to $20 billion impact in our region over the next 30 years. And as we saw with the close margins, the community doesn't feel like the plan is perfect. But I'm confident that as a community, in collaboration with the newly formed MPTA, or the Metropolitan Public Transit Authority, we'll be able to maximize impact through thoughtful implementation and ongoing evaluation. Our teams, county teams, are already looking at ways to mitigate unintended consequences associated with those transit efforts, while also raising awareness about the workforce and economic development opportunities that will result. And a perfect example of what I just said is what we call Project Boast. The day after voters approved the new transit tax referendum, Mecklenburg County unveiled a plan to make sure small businesses aren't left behind as the economic engine of the MPTA efforts take shape. Our commitment to safeguard against harm as our region moves forward with its mobility plans is not limited to the MPTA or even the work of the Charlotte Regional Transportation Planning Organization. To further mitigate adverse impact of transit plans and projects on our community and residents, especially our historically marginalized people and communities, we continue to provide critical expertise when it comes to assessing and communicating true impact. An example of this is the analysis that the county's conducted in response to the I-77 toll lane widening project plans. We know that we have the moral obligation to inform and communicate the long-term impact that they'll have on our residents, legacy, and community if they go unchecked. As a county, we refuse to accept a future where growth displaces the very people who built this community. We refuse to accept a future where people are actually working full-time and still can't afford to live in whole communities. Let me say this, the work we do isn't easy, but it is necessary, and we are certainly committed to it. And at this moment, I'd like for members of our team, along with individuals working on our environmental and transportation-related efforts, to please stand and be recognized. Now, as it pertains to Mecklenburg County's future, I want to be clear, we certainly still have work to do. Growth's not slowing down, demand's not slowing down, and frankly, the expectations of our community shouldn't slow down either. As a community, we must continue to be bold in our vision, strategic in our decisions, and relentless in our commitment to people. Mecklenburg County will continue to lean into innovative, creative, and precedent-setting models, not for the simple reason of being first, but for the sake of alleviating systemic practices that have long disenfranchised our most marginalized communities and residents. Our work to mitigate adverse impact in this community stretches beyond established board priorities and transit-related efforts. It includes a veterans needs study that's being conducted to ensure that every veteran that resides within our geographical footprint is identified and cared for in a manner that adds greater value to their service. This time I'm going to ask all veterans that might be in the audience to please stand. Thank you all for your service. It also includes our comprehensive EMS system study to improve the county's first responder services and establish a world-class system. As a county, we're fully aware that we can't carry the full weight of the progress that our community needs alone. This is why we continue to reimagine what collaboration, cooperation, and communication looks like when it comes to our myriad of community partners. And I want you guys to understand that today's address is not just an evergreen exercise. It's actually a diagnosis and prognosis of not only of where we've been, but where we're going. And I encourage our community to pour into this collective work because everyone has a role to play. I'm calling on our friends and partners in the General Assembly and Congress to continue to carry and communicate our needs regardless of the political headwinds. When you look at what we've introduced, what we've endured and accomplished over the past year with greater context, it's no secret that our load could have been lighter had we received additional assistance from our legislative partners. Whether in Washington or Raleigh, we have a constitution that outlines our respective responsibilities. We are imploring our leaders to be true to what continues to be on paper because our work will continue to be interdependent. After all the headlines and opinions have exhausted their shelf life and news coverage, the diagnosis is crystal clear. The state of Mecklenburg County is strong, agile, and resilient. Mecklenburg County, North Carolina continues to be strong, agile, and resilient because of our ability to make tough decisions that will create a more sustainable future for our organization and community. And as we look to the future, we aim to continue to be bold. We aim to continue to be brave, and we aim to be better. We'll be better in our operations. We'll be brave with our policies, and we will be bold in our commitment to being the ideal place to live, learn, work, and recreate. At the end of the day, I want us to know our work is not about programs. It's not about policies. It's not even about government. It's about people. It's about that single parent that's trying to build a better future. It's about the small business owner who decides to take a chance on themselves. It's about the senior who deserves dignity. It's about the child who deserves opportunity. It's about the student who would like not to choose between moving away or staying near family when it comes to economic mobility. This is why we do this work, to make sure that no one is invisible, to make sure no one is forgotten, to make sure everyone has a chance. And if you ever wondered what drives Mecklenburg County, we are the way we are because we look to our people. It is all about the people. People who believe that our best days are ahead of us. People who still believe that individual and collective action can yield equitable solutions. So to our people, the more than 6,500 employees that work for this amazing organization, along with the more than 1.2 million residents that call Mecklenburg County home. Let's keep going, let's keep building, let's keep growing, and most of all, let's keep showing up for each other. Thank you, everyone. May God bless you, and may God bless Mecklenburg County.